I applied to be a student regent really because, well, my mentor at Southeast really thought I would be a good fit for the position, based off of just, I guess, working with me. So I never would have thought in a million years I would ever apply to be a student regent. I didn't even know we had a student regent on the board. I knew about the Board of Regents, but I didn't know there was a student involved. So when I had the opportunity to apply, I thought it would be a really great experience because I love policy. I love policymakers. I love everything about the implementing process. So I thought, what better way to get involved at my university than to be a part of the governing body that runs the university.
I applied to be the student regent because I knew it was a vacant position that needed to be filled by a student of Southeast, and my freshman year, I started working in the president's office at Southeast, and the previous student, Austin Cordell, I had seen his role and what he had been able to do, and his term just ended as I began my work in the office. In the office, I get to work with more materials and deal with the Board of Regents members. So I kind of learned a lot about his position and what he gets to do, and I think it's a really good opportunity for everyone to get some fun. And I hope to be able to do all those.
Initially, I applied because I wanted to help a broader constituent group here at the university. I had been a senator for a year and a half before now, and I really enjoyed representing the School of Visual and Performing Arts and getting to help them and improve that environment, and I just wanted to take that on a broader scope.
The three things I would like to work on would be student quality of life. I feel like that there could be more programs targeted to more people. I feel like our university doesn't back enough programs. I would say that, like, we do have student organizations and we do have organizations for everyone, but as far as being backed by the university, I don't feel like those are being pushed. Like, programs for minorities aren't being truly pushed by the university. They're pushed by, like, TRIO, or they're pushed by those smaller branches of our university, but the university is not backing them 110%, and I feel like that they could be better. I think another thing that I wanted to work on, we're building in grounds, making sure that educationally our buildings are sound for our students. So if you're working in the media center, then you have the right equipment to make sure that your videos are getting edited properly and you're getting the proper teaching and how to work in those work with those certain equipment or whatever the case may be for your particular field of study. I also think that one other thing that could be worked on is our academically, as far as the restructuring of our university, because we are in a financial crisis as a university, and the things that they're doing, making sure that when they do take different department heads away, or they're consolidating departments, that our student experiences are not being affected by those different consolidating of the departments, because I'm a part of my department is one of those departments getting consolidated with another department. I don't want to, even though I am graduating, I don't want my fellow peers to be affected because now my chair is running two departments instead of the one that he was running. So the students' problems and the things that we were able to go talk to our department heads about, they don't no longer have time for because they're doing double work. So I just want to make sure that when they're thinking of restructuring when they're thinking of restructuring our colleges and everything, that they think about how it's going to affect the students, because we are actually not the only ones affected, but we're important too.
So first off, one of the most important things right now is being financially responsible. I've seen the administrative side of Southeast, and they've been doing a fantastic job of not just trying to cut costs, but trying to figure out strategically find better alternatives to cutting costs. But continuing with Governor Greitens' wishes to be financially responsible as an institution, that is very important. Secondly, I think there needs to be more intergroup involvement between organizations all across campus, maybe instead of more organizations working together, hosting events and bringing campus speakers instead of relying only on the university to bring those speakers here. And I've already seen, through student government, I've seen several examples of organizations coming together to bring a really important speaker to campus. And finally, I want to be involved with the community. Cape Girardeau greatly relies on this university for economically speaking, and it relies on the knowledge from the students that learn and stay here and get jobs here. It's extremely vital not just to Cape Girardeau City, but also the county and the surrounding region, being involved that way. So something that I said to Dr. Vargas was, continuing with the theme of painting the city red, making this kind of a college town, having pride in Southeast from this region, as well as, and that kind of goes across the board of the benefits that will occur, both an increase in enrollment, so more people will understand what Southeast is about, but as well as maybe donations and other things the university can really benefit from.
The three things that I included in my application were better freshman integration, more promotion of our school-provided privileges and different things like counseling or dietary nutrition help, different things like that, and then also more alumni involvement, because we have this great alumni center that a lot of students don't take advantage of, and so they're there for you to get internships and help you find a job after graduation, and so I think more involvement with that would be great.
I think I'll make sure that every student is represented through me on the Board of Regents by going to visit different clubs. I know on Wednesday a lot of clubs meet, and just seeing how different things affect them and how they feel about it, and making sure that as a student regent I put myself out there, making sure that they know who I am, knowing that I am available to them. I don't ever want them to feel like I'm not someone they can talk to, and I understand that, the Board of Regents is not for our Chartwell's problems and how we feel like Chartwell's has bad food, but understanding that it is for the really important things that truly affect us and truly affect our education and how we actually are on campus. And I know that being a part of the team, I will be able to really try to set myself up to reach all the students. And I know I won't reach every last one of the students, but I know that I will offer the best student perspective that I possibly can.
I want to do a lot of different things, but most importantly meet with all of the leaders from all just different organizations, from student government, Greek organizations, to all of the little clubs and big clubs that are here at Southeast, meeting with faculty and staff and trying to figure out the best options for students, and trying to get their voice to a Board of Regents where a lot of important decisions are decided upon there, and trying to give that voice and figure out if there's anything that can be changed or improved upon that they can know about in those meetings as well as with them.
I think being able to see both campuses that we have in Cape, and then also reaching out to regional campuses as well, I would be able to really represent the entire body of CMO students that don't just include the main campus students.